Welcome back to another 60-minute all levels Vinyasa. Listen to your body. Allow your body and your breath to be your first teachers. Respect what your body is requesting and let your practice be an opportunity to cultivate that deeper relationship between you and your muscles, your bones, your physical vessel that carries you through this human experience. That's one of my favorite parts about this practice, is coming into that deeper connection, more intimate relationship with our bodies, and then being so grateful of all that they are capable of. We're going to begin in Shavasana, lying on the back body. So go ahead and lie back, get comfortable. Just begin to feel into your breath. As you start to tap into the cadence of your inhale and your exhale, so that natural rhythm, natural quality of breath that you've dropped into. And as you focus your attention on your in-breath and your out-breath, and you already start to deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Allow your breath to start to move more freely throughout your body, reaching beyond your lungs towards a full body breath in. That complete breath out. Take a couple more cycles like that. As you maybe start to shift into your Ujjayi pranayama, that inhale and exhale that reaches through your nose and across the back of your throat. And as you add that slight constriction, that tone to the back of your throat, as your Ujjayi breath becomes more audible, listening to it like the ocean waves as the tempo of your practice. Your guide as you shift from shape to shape. And setting the foundation for your flow to come. Maybe setting an intention to focus on as you move and breathe. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose together. And open mouth, exhale, release. Your next breath in, move towards your full body stretch. Reach your hands up and overhead with a big breath. Your exhale will gather your knees into your chest. Draw your thighs in close. Take both hands to your right and extend your left leg out and down. As you draw your right thigh in closer, press your left heel further away. Breathe into your belly. Exhale to twist. Right leg tips across you to the left. And find a heaviness through your right shoulder. Take 2 breaths here. After your second breath, come into your figure forward, anchor on your left thigh. Decide where you want your left foot in space, grounded or maybe floating as you bring that whole figure forward towards your heart. You might take a rock from side to side as you breathe your right knee forward and away from your heart space. See that stretch across your right seat. And one more breath in. Move to wind removing pose, second side on your breath out. Release your right leg out and down. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Feel your right heel reach away as you draw your left thigh in a little bit more snug. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, find your twist. And take your 2 cycles of breath. And into your figure 4 left ankle on top of your right thigh. You feel how your left seat is today, maybe in comparison to your right, noticing just if there's more or less space on your left side as you rock from side to side, or just breathe in stillness at center. And just travel 1 more breath through this shape. And when you release, you're going to unwind your legs, both knees come into your chest. Draw your belly in and interlace your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Start to lift through your head and shoulders using the strength of your core. Imagine lifting your sternum to your knees rather than leading with your chin, so it's more core than neck. Take a breath in. On your breath out, you're going to send your right leg forward, twist your right elbow across to your left thigh. Both shoulder blades nice and high. Push through your right heel. Then we're going to find a slow switch. Just change your legs, left elbow towards your right knee. And hold for your inhale. And hold for your exhale. And slowly switch. Right leg long, right elbow to cross. Hold for your breath in. And for your breath out. Maybe switch. Bring your right knee in, cross your left elbow over, hold for your inhale. Nice and strong as you hold for your exhale. Okay, slow to switch for that transition. Through your belly, hold for your breath in. And hold for your breath out. Nice and elevated through your chest. Switch 1 more time here. And holding for inhale. Strong as you exhale. And then switch, so right leg long, right elbow to cross, left knee pulls in. We're going to change up the variation this time. So on your in breath, press your left heel forward, maybe to tap your right toes, open your heart. Exhale, bend your left knee in and twist your right elbow across. Same thing, inhale, left leg forward, head and shoulders through center, elbows wide. Exhale, left knee in, rotate across. 1 more time, your low back is anchored to the earth, nice and healthy, breath in. Exhale, left knee in, right elbow to cross. Then switch your legs, switch your upper body. With an inhale, send your right heel to tap your left toes, open your left elbow. Exhale, right knee in, left elbow to cross. Okay, last 2 here, inhale, open, lengthen. Exhale, right knee in, left elbow to cross. Last time, inhale, open, lengthen, let it be a little spicy. Exhale, right knee in, left elbow to cross. And inhale, both feet forward. Exhale your legs up to the sky. Release, relax head and shoulders. Place your feet to the earth and find a bridge pose. Root down through your feet, lift through your pelvis. Draw your navel in real tight so you get a nice stretch across your front body. Tuck your shoulders underneath and then find that energetic drag of your heels towards your seat, your knees forward and away. Feel your tailbone stretch towards the tops of your mat. Then take 1 more inhale. Your exhale will gently lower you down, hips arrive to the earth as you pause. And then start to bring your knees into your chest. Maybe circle your knees in one direction with an inhale. And then the other direction as you exhale. We'll meet in a tabletop pose, all fours. Find your way to shoulders above your wrists and hips stacked above your knees. Okay, widen your fingers on your next breath in. Lift your heart and tail to your cow pose. Let your sternum stretch through your upper arms, tailbone to the sky, and then exhale, leading with your tail. Find your cat pose, or to tuck your tail. Round the back of your heart to the ceiling. Push the earth away. Your shoulder blades spread across your back body. As you inhale through your center, come back to your cow shape. Maybe rise to your fingertips, tenting your hands with your heart and tailbone lift. And stay lifted if you have that variation. Exhale towards your cat spine. As you arrive through neutral, hips stay stacked above your knees. Walk your hands forward, either onto your fingertips or your palms, and then melt your heart towards your mat. And breathe in deep. And exhale out. Let your forearms land into two parallel lines, and then slither forward into your Sphinx pose. So shoulders above your elbows. You may need to scooch your hips back a little bit. Press the tops of your feet, your toenails into the earth. And feel your thighs light up. Press through your elbows, feel your heart rise. Then hug your elbows towards your pelvis. Take one more breath in here. Feel your exhale, draw your belly to your spine. Re-engage through your core, front and back. And then start to pull your hands into a low cobra shape. Maybe even press your finger pads into the earth and then isometrically drag your fingertips back towards your feet. Hug your elbows in tight. Feel that engagement along your spine. You're going to release down when you're ready. Then shift into tabletop pose, all fours. You need to adjust your stance as your fingers go wide. Tuck your toes underneath. Pull your belly in. Send your right leg up and back into a one-legged tabletop. Heel presses back, toes to the earth. Push into your hands and shift a little weight to your right hand so you can reach your left hand forward. Take a breath in. Left palm towards the earth. On your exhale, goddess your left arm to 90. Bring your right knee towards your right tricep. Then inhale to reach long again. Right, same thing, exhale, left elbow to 90, right knee towards your right tricep. Stay forward in your weight. And then inhale to reach. One more time, exhale, contract, push down with your right hand. And then inhale to lengthen. With your out breath, bring your left hand to your mat. Right toes go into a high plank setup. Push through your right toes, push through your hands, bring your left thigh high into your heart. Shoulders stay above your wrists. High plank pose, left foot steps back. On your in-breath, shift forward. Exhale, slowly lower to your belly. Drag the heels of your hands to your toes. Elbows graze your side body as you release. Untuck your toes, inhale to a low cobra. Option to exhale, reach your hands forward and up. Feel that lift to the back of your heart, big breath in. And release everything down on your exhale. Shift to tabletop pose again, all fours. Nice strong foundation, toes tuck underneath. Extend your left leg up and back. Press energy through your left heel, pull in with your navel. So you feel your left glute and your core work against one another. So you shift a little bit more weight to your left hand so your right hip is stuck right above your right knee. Reach your right hand forward, palm faces the ground. Find your in-breath. Exhale, goddess your right elbow. Take your left knee towards your left tricep. Stay forward in your energy. Inhale to reach out. Two more like that. Exhale, contract, push. And then inhale, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, right elbow pulls back, left knee to left tricep. And then send everything long again. Right hand to the earth, plank out your left leg. Once you feel your left quad strong, your core strong, bring your right knee into your nose, thigh into your heart, push the earth away with your hands. High plank, right foot steps back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Open your heart, up dog, cobra, breath in. And then it's down dog on your exhale, hips to the sky on your breath out. And inhale deeply. And then maybe open mouth, exhale, release. And from here, send your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. And then bend your knee and open your hip. Feel your core in your right seat again, work in opposition. Square your shoulders towards the earth. Then try to pull your left hip crease back and up. With an inhale, lengthen your right leg out. Exhale, right knee towards your right tricep, heart goes forward. Take your right knee towards your left tricep, shoulder stays square. And then back to your right tricep. Right foot to the outside of your right hand, push the earth away. Might need to give it a little boost. Drop your left knee to the earth, you may scooch it back a little bit. Right toes spin, maybe at a 45-degree angle or just slightly open to the right. Stay here or bend your left heel towards your booty. Maybe twist your right hand towards the back of your mat or towards your left foot. Squeeze your left seat. Push your left hand down and away from you and your left hip back towards your left heel. Roll your right shoulder back, sternum stretches away from your tailbone. Then when you release, you'll bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Turn your right toes forward, left toes tuck, lift your back knee off the earth. And then get strong with your left quad, push through your hands. Hug your right knee to your right tricep and lift your right heel to your seat so you're in a half crow. Three-legged dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, big breath in. Right foot to the top of your mat, breath out. And from here, drop your left knee down. Inhale, lift your heart and hands, push through your right foot so your right leg is really strong. Exhale, goddess your arms. Let your hands fall to interlace behind your back, lift through your chest. Good. From here, take your hands, right, and find a little bit of a bend through your elbows. Hook the back of your right hand to the outside of your left hip. Bump your hips gently to the left. Wrap the back of your right hand, your right fingers around your left hip, and release your left hand up and overhead for a side body stretch. Breathe up into your left side. Press your lumbar spine gently into your right forearm. And we'll head into a twisted low lunge. Bring your left hand down to the earth. Lift your left knee off your mat. And rotate your right hand to the sky, heart towards your right thumb. Take a breath in. Exhale, all 10 toes to your left. Bend into your left knee for a side lunge. Hands will be on the earth for this first layer. Press your right foot and push your right foot away from you. Let your sitting bones spread wide as your groins move back in space. You're going to turn all 10 toes to the left. Low lunge to the back of your mat. And from here, lead with your heart and then pull yourself into chair pose. So drag your left heel back as you step forward. Sink low with your seat. Weight is in your heels. Your hip creases pull back as you lift your heart and hands. Breath in. And exhale, airplane arms will be raised to your tippy toes. We're going to be here for about 3 rounds of breath. Lift your heels high, feel your calves. Spread your fingers wide and open your collarbones wide so you feel your triceps light up. Quads strong, maybe sink a little bit lower for your last breath. When you release, it's going to be chair pose, heels land. Lift your heart and hands, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Vinyasa or down dog. So step back or flow back, the choice is yours. Follow your breath through. Then deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale to bend your knee, open your hip. Continue to press energy down and away through your right hand. Feel your core hug to your spine. Feel your left seat challenged by your belly strength. When you're ready, and inhale to re-extend your left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, left knee towards your right tricep. Feel your left oblique lift your thigh. Exhale to the left. Push through your hands and right toes to step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Release your right knee down, maybe scooch it back. Left toes might angle slightly to the left. Option to bend your right heel towards your seat. Maybe you twist your left hand towards the back of your mat or to your right foot. And push down and away with your right hand. Send your sternum up and away from your pelvis. Shoulder blades, the tips of your shoulder blades scoop your heart open. Left collarbone really wide. Maybe squeeze your right seat to open up to the front of your right hip. And when you release your hands go to the inside of your left foot. Left toes turn forward and lift your back knee off your mat. And get really plank-like in your position as you hug your left knee to left tricep. Half crow from your core, hug your left heel to your booty. With an inhale, three-legged dog, left leg finds the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. And three-legged dog, breath in. Arrive your left foot to the top of your mat, your exhalation to step forward. Right knee releases. Inhale, lift through your heart and hands. So you want as much energy through your left leg as if your right knee wasn't on the earth. Goddess your arms. And let your hands eventually fall to interlace behind you. Widen across your heart space. Lift through your chest and press down through your left foot. Tailbone lengthens to the ground. Okay, bend your elbows a little bit and take your hands to the outside of your right hip. Press your hips into the back of your left hand. So you wrap your left fingertips around, reach your right hand up and over, side body stretch. Your low back is pressing gently back and your hips are moving slightly to the right as you reach your right hand up and across. You twisted low lunge, right hand to the earth. Lift your right knee off your mat and twist your left hand to the sky. Just give yourself one breath in, rotate open. Turn all 10 toes to your right side, lunge into your right knee as you breathe out. Okay, feel length in your left leg, lengthen your spine. And no rush, you're gonna rotate to the right, all 10 toes to the top of your mat, low lunge. Lead with your heart space, chair pose, that really mindful step forward. Push down with your heels, let your glutes and core take on all the effort as you lift. Front ribs are knit in. Airplane your arms as you rise to your tippy toes. You're here for 3 rounds of breath. We challenge your edge, drop a little bit deeper into your quadricep strength. Those might be higher, belly stronger. Last breath here. See how controlled you can land your heels. Place your heels to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart and hands. Exhale, forward fold, release. Take a breath in, lift up halfway. Vinyasa or down dog, so step back or flow back. Your transition of choice. Feel free to get funky with it. Get creative. Most important is that you're led by the tempo of your breath. And a big breath in together. Open mouth, exhale, release. And when we're like that, big breath in. And open mouth, exhale, release. Okay, from your 3-legged dog, right leg to the sky, big breath in. Start to bend your knee and open your hip with your breath out. Option to stay here, step into a wild thing, step your right toes behind you, left leg stays long, rotate your heart open, reach your right hand overhead. Give yourself a breath. Now push through your right toes, feel your right seat. We'll meet in a three-legged dog. Everyone right hand to the earth, right leg to the ceiling, breath in. Take your right knee to your right tricep on your breath out. To your left tricep with an inhale. To the right as you exhale. Listen, one-legged plank, breath in. Knee to nose, breath out. Three-legged dog, lift your right leg high. Then step your right foot all the way between your thumbs. Dip your left knee to a hover, catch your breath, inhale. Lengthen your legs, cat lunge on your exhale, wrap your right sitting bone in and back. Then bend into your right knee. Send your heart forward. Strong with your legs, crescent lunge, inhale to rise. And on your exhale, goddess your arms. Airplane your arms, dive your heart forward, reach your fingertips back. Pull your navel in, notice where you're moving from. Transfer your weight to right foot. No momentum, just muscular strength. Pull yourself into your airplane pose. Active for your fingers to your feet from crown to tail. Take 3 breaths. Feel your shoulder blades draw to kiss. Right. Back of the skulls gently press to the sky. Last breath in. Crescent lunge, slow controlled descent with your exhale. And inhale to rise. Warrior 2 on your breath out. Peel open, adjust your feet. Feel energy reach away through your left heel and then reverse your right hand to the ceiling. Right thigh bone presses towards the earth. Side angle is your exhale. Lean down, turn your chest open. Extend your left hand overhead. Extended side angle, pull your belly and reach your tailbone towards your left heel and hug your front ribs at the center together and back. So your whole torso leans back a little bit. And in your extended side angle, if you want to, unload your right forearm and then reach your right hand out. Check on the integrity of your right knee. Over your right ankle, roll your left shoulder back. Pull into your core. Press into reverse triangle. Inner right thigh strong as you reach your right hand to the sky. Side lunge to your left knee. All 10 toes to the long edge. Maybe hands to heart center to start. Then inhale, spread your wings out wide. Exhale to the back, low lunge, all 10 toes turn. Chair pose, right foot meets your left. Weight shifts back as you inhale high. Exhale, airplane arms with knee-to-be toes. You're just here for a moment. This time when your heels land with control, bring your right leg to stand. So slowly land down, press down, right leg comes with you to rise up. Figure 4, right ankle and left thigh, hands to heart center. Press energy through your palms, or if you take Hakini Mudra, your fingertips. Okay, flex your right toes back to your right shin so you have a little bit more engagement with your lifted leg. And then hike your right knee into your heart space, unhook your right heel from your left thigh. Press into your warrior 3, hands go forward, right leg goes back. If you prefer airplane, you can have your hands back or hands to heart. We're gonna slow motion lower to a low lunge. So like you're riding a really slow elevator down, bend into your left knee. Bring your hands and right toes to the earth together. You can always adjust your stance if you need. Right palm to your mat, twist your left hand to the sky. So option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to drop your right knee to the earth to modify. Option 3 is a horizon lunge. So all 10 toes turn to your left. And all 10 toes are facing the long edge of your mat. Think side plank through your right obliques. Then lean your left shoulder back, lean your left hip back, so like a sideways pigeon. With your inhale, drop down, maybe reach your left hand back. Exhale, pulsate upward. Lift and reach over. Then 2 more, inhale, sink down. Exhale, rise and reach. Last time here, breath in. Good, breath out. Low lunge to the top of your mat. Everyone turn your toes forward. And push the earth away. Left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, breath in. And bend your knee, open your hip, breath out. Stay or flip to your wild thing. Push through your feet, lift your heart. Take a breath here, strong through your legs. Maybe head into a three-legged dog, slow and with control. Use your core to stay buoyant through your pelvis, left leg to the sky, breath in. And left knee, left tricep, breath out. Take it to your right tricep with an inhale. And to the left as you exhale. One-legged plank, navel to spine, left heel reaches. Knee to nose, push through your right toes. Three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Then step your left foot forward to the top. Lead with your heart, crescent lunge, hug an imaginary block between your thighs, and then rise with that integration. Goddess, your arms, elbows open. And from your goddess arms, find your airplane arms, lean your chest forward, dive into extension. And press down. With care, airplane pose, push through your left leg to fly. Find length through your limbs as you breathe and lengthen your breath. Slow and steady crescent lunge, drop your right toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, stack up tall through your torso. Warrior two, exhale, find your way, nice and stance. As you find your nice wide stance, reach energy through your middle fingers. Collarbones are broad. Reverse your warrior, push into the earth. And side angle, keep the length in your left side as you dive your heart down and rotate your chest open. Again, think tailbone reaches away, push back through your right heel. Pull your belly and pull your front ribs and lean your torso back. And then keep that condensed energy as you spin open. Maybe reach your right hand overhead. Unload from your left forearm. Drive through your right heel so much that you feel your right ribs move towards your right hip point. Right obliques are strong. Maybe your left arm sends out. You can look down and check to see where your left knee is in space. Roll your torso open a little bit more. Push to find your reverse triangle, strong through your left leg, rise up and out. And side lunge, bending into your right knee, all 10 toes to the long edge, hands to heart. With an inhale, spread open through your wings. And exhale, low lunge to your right, turn your toes forward. Chair pose, left foot meets your right. In breath, lift your heart and hands. Exhale, airplane arms if you tippy toes, just for one round of breath. When you release with control, you're going to bring your left leg with you to rise. We'll shift into figure four, hands to heart. Try to lift your left hip in line with your right, and then encourage your left knee down towards the earth so you get more of a direct stretch to your left seat. And using the strength of your core, draw your left thigh into your chest. And knee to nose almost, and then push into your warrior three from there. Again, if warrior three is not for you, any arm variation, you're just here for a breath. Use the strength of your right leg to slowly descend into a low lunge, just like you're riding a slow elevator down. And twist your right hand to the sky. If you need to adjust your feet, you can. Stay, drop your back knee, or turn all 10 toes to the right for your horizon lunge. So you're kind of on the outside edges of both feet. Lean your right shoulder back. Lift up like a side plank. Pull your right hip back. Square your hips towards the right edge of your mat. Inhale, maybe drip down. With your exhale, push the earth away. Reach up and over. And 2 more. Inhale, sink. Exhale, push and reach. One more time here, breath in. And breath out, low lunge to the top, all 10 toes turn. Step into your high plank pose this time. Inhale to shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog, we'll meet in a child's pose to pause before we travel through our final flow. So child's pose or a sip of water, take 3 really steady breaths. When you are ready to transition into your final flow, we'll meet in actually a forearm plank. So what you're going to do is you're going to shift forward, forearms to parallel lines. Start to find your forearm plank here. Right. If having your knees lifted feels like a little bit much for your body right now, and you can't support your lumbar spine, right, let your knees drop down and work there, tuck in through your center. Most important is that your low back is healthy. Your quads light up, reach your tailbone to your heels. Yeah, shoulders right above your elbows, push the earth away. Good. Keep your upper body, start to walk your feet in, so you're in your dolphin pose. Okay, push down with your palms so much that maybe you can lift your elbows at the same time to downward facing dog, adjusting your stance as needed. Let's take a breath in together. Open mouth, exhale, release. Then inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale to bend your knee, open your hip. Option to step to your wild thing just for a moment. Open up with your inhale. Now listen, we're all going right knee, right tricep on your exhale. So with care, bring your right hand to the earth, the right knee to your right tricep. Right knee towards your left tricep. And then back to the right. One-legged plank breath in. Knee to nose, exhale. 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Take a big step forward, right foot to the top. Good. Hug your thighs together, hips square. Inhale to rise, crescent lunge. With your exhale, airplane your arms. Now find a hinge that feels appropriate for you, which may mean no hinge at all, and that's totally fine. Okay, push down with your right foot to pull your belly in tighter. With an inhale, reaching, crescent, hands go forward. Exhale, goddess your arms, knit your front ribs together. But inhale, reaching, crescent. Same thing, exhale, goddess arms, feel front and back body strong. One more time, inhale to reach. Exhale, goddess your arms and pause. But keep your goddess arms, lean your weight to your right foot and fly your left leg into the air for a breath. With a gentleness, step back. Crescent lunge, push the earth away. Warrior 2, spin wide. Your hands interlace behind your back. Inhale to lift your torso. Stay here with the chest expansion, or exhale, humble warrior, dive towards the inside of your right thigh. Bend into your right knee and then wrap your right sitting bone to your left heel. Let your head fall, let your hands lift up and over. Core is strong as you open here. And use the bind to help you rise up. Push through your feet, drawing with your center. Reach your hands back to rise up. We'll all meet in a warrior 2. And reverse your triangle. Side lunge or Skandasana, bend into your left knee, hands to heart. Your inhale to spread your wings out nice and wide. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat, all 10 toes turn. Push down into your feet. Reaching crescent, hands go forward. Warrior 3, float your right leg into the air. Take a breath in. Core to spine, chair pose, stand your right foot to the earth, hands to the ceiling. Airplane your arms, rise to your tippy toes. Gently release your heels, Urdhva Hastasana, push down, rise all the way to stand, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, dive on down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Vinyasa or down dog, you can step back or flow back. Again, it is entirely up to you. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale deep. And exhale out completely. Your hip creases pull up and back, left leg floats to the sky. In breath. Bend your knee, open your hip on your out breath. Stay or flip to your wild thing. Left toes behind you, push the earth away. Take an inhale. Left knee is going to your left tricep, so really mindfully plant your left hand down. Bring your left knee to left tricep. Left knee to your right tricep. To the left. One-legged plank, push through your right toes. Left knee to nose, keep your shoulders above your wrists. Three-legged dog, we rise up tall. Now left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale to your crescent lunge. When you're ready, exhale, airplane arms. Hug your right hip forward, squeeze your inner thighs to the midline. Left hip draws back, strong through your right quad as you push through your right toes and press back through your right heel. Reaching crescent. Again, this is your hinge, or no hinge at all, whatever feels good. Goddess to your arms, draw your belly to your spine. Inhale, push through your feet, hug your right hip forward. Exhale, goddess to your arms. Empty all the breath. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess arms, really feel your back body, your upper back engaged. Keep that as you fly into airplane legs. Upper back strong as you hold. And then your slow, controlled descent. We re-arrive into our crescent lunge. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2, open up. Hands interlace behind your back and inhale to rise. Exhale, dip down towards your humble warrior or stay lifted, it's up to you. Draw your left sitting bone into the midline. Rebend into your left knee. Feel the weight of your head lengthen you towards the earth, lift your arms. So reach your hands back, start to rise back to your warrior 2. Use that bind. Use the earth as leverage. Lift up tall and spread your wings. Reverse your triangle, let it go. Relieve your left quad. Side lunge bending to your right knee or skandasana if you want to go a little bit deeper. Spread your wings out wide. Low lunge to the right, turn to the top of your mat. Push into your feet. Reaching crescent, hands go in line with your spine. Warrior 3, start to fly. And you got it, we're really close, take a breath. Bend your right knee, stand into your chair pose, use your core to arrive your left foot to the earth. At airplane, your arms ready to be toes. Urdhva Hastasana, land your heels, inhale, rise high. Your exhale, forward fold, release down. Breath in, lift up halfway. Vinyasa or down dog as you breathe out. You choose. And with an inhale, your right leg lifts tall. Exhale, half pigeon, send your right shin to the top of your mat. Now, if your half pigeon doesn't work for your body, figure 4 is a great option. You could also bend into a 90-90 with your legs. And wherever you are, take a breath in, hands go high. Exhale, option to lean down. Wherever you are, take 5 rounds of breath. As you round out that final breath, start to push the earth away. Take your time if you want to stay there longer. Lean to your right hip and bring your left leg around. Cross-legged seat, left shin in front of your right. Reach high with an inhale. Dive forward any amount on your exhale. Just 3 rounds of breath, heavy through your hips. Let your head fall heavy. Don't worry about how close you are to the earth. When you push the earth away and rise up tall, reach to the sky, unwind your legs into your favorite boat. So Navasana, baby boat, medium boat, your full boat. Lift your chest, breathe in. We're gonna meet back in a downward facing dog. So if you wanna move through a chaturanga, you can. You can cross your shins and hop back. It's up to you. We'll arrive in a downward facing dog together though. Once you reach your downward facing dog, take your time to inhale your left leg to the sky. Yeah, and then exhale towards your half pigeon. That 90-90 bend if that works better for your body, or figure 4. And inhale nice and tall through your torso. And then if you want to lower down, you have the option to lean forward. And we're here for, again, 5 rounds of breath. So just let yourself be where you're at. And allow your breath to coax you into greater depth. So there's no physical striving or pushing. It's just your inhale and exhale that take you deeper into your pose. When you're ready to rise up, start to rise tall. Okay, gently tip to the left, sweep your right shin in front of your left until you're in your cross-legged seat. You might need to adjust your seat to reach tall. And then dive forward for your 3 slow breaths. When we rise up from here, it's going to unwind your legs. Either palms with your fingertips to your seat, lift your heart. Option to go into reverse tabletop. Or if you'd like to, you can walk your feet forward into reverse plank. Reach your toes to the earth, lift your hips to the sky. You can let your head fall back if that feels okay. Wherever you are, slowly lower your pelvis to your mat. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, slowly roll down using the strength of your core to arrive you to the earth. And bring your knees into your chest. And then allow your knees to tip over to the left, gentle twist. 2 to 3 more slow breaths. you bring your knees to center, just gently transfer your legs to the second side. As your legs go to the right, gaze to the left, and then breathe across your body. Your knees will come back to center over your next breath or so. And draw your eyes into your chest. Maybe curl your nose to your knees. I like to reach the arches of my feet with the soles of my feet as I do so, curling into a tight little ball. And when you're ready to release, Supta Baddha Konasana, let the soles of your feet come together and knees fall open wide. Maybe one hand finds your belly and one hand finds your heart. And start to inhale from top to bottom. And exhale from bottom to top. So tracing your breath through your nostrils, down into your belly. As you exhale, feel as that breath empties from your belly and out through your nose. So you watch your breath move in and down, and up and out. Allow yourself to get a little bit heavier with each round. Until you're eventually ready to make your way to Shavasana. Maybe you stay here, maybe you send your legs long. Perhaps you prefer seated meditation today, or belly down, legs up the wall, whatever feels most comfortable. Giving yourself complete permission to release, to relax, to let go. Feel yourself surrender into the earth. Take a nice deep breath in. Maybe an open mouth exhale out. As you spend the last few minutes of your practice here just absorbing each moment of your flow. And allow yourself to be present. And give yourself this time. Let it be a gift to your body. Closing your class until next time. Okay, I'll take one more breath into the nose. Feel free to join me. And one more open mouth exhale, release. May yoga offer us a path to compassion. And may your practice serve as your teacher. Lead you in living more authentically and loving more deeply each and every day. And thank you so much. Namaste.